The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 553 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the current playing cards from Bocopo Playing Cards. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. So, these are inspired by circuit boards with a sense of science and technology, with circuit elements in pink and blue all over the deck of cards here. So as you can see, it's in a matte blue finish with those pink and blue and white current lines there. On one side it says limited edition. The other side says 1 of 5,000. On the bottom we got your information there from Bocopo Playing Cards, their website there. Playing cards are manufactured by the QP Group in PRC. There, and then on the back, a little sneak peek of that back design. There's no seal for the cards. On the top it says current playing cards. On the top flap, you got a little pink and blue little circle logo there. Inner tuck flaps have just that matte blue finish. Take the cards out of the box. On the inside tuck box, just that matte white finish. Nothing like too crazy or fancy going on inside there. Now that we took a look at the tuck box, time to look at the cards. And as always, we'll start with the back side. So here we have a mirrored back side there with the standard white border going around there. And there's that light blue background with the pink, white, and blue circular current lines. Then on top, got a little circle logo there, a circle design there in the middle, there, and then those current lines there. And it's mirrored, so you flip it over. Same design in both directions. And now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with the first card here, which is the Ace of Spades here. And as you can see, you got those kind of current lines, a little like faded blue there in the background. And it looks like that's on every card there. Then you got that current line style Ace of Spades here. That spade there in the middle, and that blue and white colorway that says the Bocopo Playing Card Company. Then you got the custom suits and number font there in the corners. And that goes throughout the rest of the spades. So like this design here in the spade. In the big spades, there's for the smaller spades there. There. So definitely fully custom suits there. And then you got the Jack, Queen, and King of Spades here. Fully custom there. More like a line, like a pinstripe kind of style core card there with like the thin lines. And then that kind of current circuit board kind of style designs there. And then the same kind of style for the diamonds here. And they're in a pink colorway, so that classic red there. And then instead of like the blue faded, you got like the pink faded design there in the background. That goes with the rest of the diamonds, so fully custom diamonds as well. And the same kind of styling for the core cards for the Jack, Queen, and King of Diamonds there. That kind of pinstripe design there. And you got the exact same kind of style, just like the spades here, but for the clubs there, that blue colorway there. And the custom current line style clubs. And the cards seem to be slightly stuck together for some reason. That was weird. No, that usually doesn't happen. Anyway, then we got that custom Ace of Clubs there, with the current design in the middle. And then last, we got the Jack, Queen, and King of Hearts here. Once again, that fully custom core cards there, and the pink colorway for the hearts there. Exactly the same as the diamonds, and that pink color is the current design there. And then we got the custom heart design as well. The custom Ace of Hearts here. So pretty much all the aces are the same there. And then we got the 3 extra cards here. So we got the 2 jokers, which we didn't look at yet. They both say current playing cards in the middle. You got a pink one and a blue one there for like the hearts and the diamonds, and then the clubs and the spades there. And then we got the classic double backer here. Now let's take a look at the cards for the handling. They're printed but with make playing cards with their new linen air light stock and beta finish. So that's definitely a different stock and finish that I haven't really tried before. It's always nice to try different stock finishes, because most of the cards I handle are just like the nicest playing company, like air cushion finish and stuff. It's always nice to try different stock finish. So they should and definitely will handle slightly different than like the USPCC stock and finish. But straight out of the box, they got a nice spring to them. Nice and springy. Not like super stiff, but not like super thin either. They're definitely slightly on the more stiffer side. There, but overall, seems so far Pretty nice. They got a nice fan ability, nice spread, nice and even spread. You can see all the pips and the numbers there. And it is a kind of a two-way fan ability back design there. So you got a slightly different design if you like reverse fan it, but I can't really reverse fan. So you get a little bit of an idea there. Got a nice Pharaoh there, a giant fan. Pretty nice looking giant fan. So overall, I gotta say they handle pretty nicely. No issues with the handling, which is always nice. With a different stock of finish, you never know how they're gonna handle. But overall, I don't really feel like too much of a difference. They're a little bit like shinier than normal, but like overall, still handle like super smooth and nice. There. Definitely no issues with the handling. And they got a pretty nice design, more like a softer kind of color tone there with those pinks and blues. There, so pretty nice back design. And then you got the fully custom faces there with that kind of blue, like the darker blue for like the clubs and the spades. And then you got the lighter pink for the hearts and the diamonds there. And the whole theme of the deck was that kind of current lines there, like the circuit board kind of style, kind of lines there. That you see on a circuit board. That goes throughout the entire deck of cards here, like the faces here. Got that like pattern on the back of it there. So definitely a fully custom deck. It's a pretty fun deck if you're like into like if you're like an electrician or like into computers or anything there. You got like those kind of like electrical kind of like current lines. So it'll be a little fun deck to have there. But overall, I gotta say, a pretty fun deck. Yeah. I don't always check out too many Bocopo playing card decks out there. I don't have too many in my collection. So it's always a nice little change up on that. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 553 of Daily Deck Review, and this has been the current V2 playing cards from, which will never focus. You can kind of see, no, we're not going to get the focus, will we? Oh, there we go. From Bocopo playing cards, and I'm the Canadian Collector, signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Oh, bye.